Okay, so it has been brought to my attention by me that I've never filmed the video that I promised you to film, which is the Colourpop and Pokemon palette revamp, I guess. Because when I made the official review of this palette, I mentioned that I don't really love the shimmers in this palette, and that I want to swap them with my singles or shadows from other palettes to create like a perfect color story for me. So today we're gonna take the shades out that I don't like and switch them up either with similar shades from my favorite singles palette or like my favorite singles, or we're gonna try to find better shades that I think would fit better this color story, because some of these shimmers I don't think that really need to be there. So that's the plan for today. I have a couple of my single palettes, like palettes with singles, we're gonna be using today, and we're gonna be building the color story. So the shades that I know that I don't really want to keep is the Celadon City, which is this one, which is kind of very basic green, and I have similar green in my Tinkerbell palette that is a lot better. Like the shade in there is a lot better than this. Then I think the Jelly Donut was kind of like not something that I really need in the palette. So that's the Jelly Donut. Gym Leader I think I wanted to keep because it is one of those glittery shades that I liked. Yeah, I think I will keep that one. I'm definitely not gonna keep this neutral shimmer called Elite 4. It's kind of like a goldy beigey shimmer that I don't care for at all. Then Blasting Off is definitely, I'm definitely keeping that because it's a beautiful glitter. Evolution is a beautiful shimmer. Vermilion City. This one is more like satin, and I don't know if I like it, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I like it all that much. So we're gonna take that out. Champion is staying because it's a beautiful glitter. I Choose You is a satin, but it has the beautiful Pokeball design, so I'm keeping it. Viridian City would be beautiful shade if it actually looked that way. And if it actually like sparkled. But it's just a very basic shade. I don't know, can you see that? It's just very basic, I don't like it. So it's not staying. Then what else? I love Indigo Leaf. I don't like Drying Pan. It's just kind of, again, very basic. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep this shade though, and I'm gonna put it in my Legend of Korra palette because I have like kind of similar shade here. Where can I put you? This shade, Future Industries, I think. But this one is one of their like jelly shades, and I don't like these jelly shades. So I think I'm gonna just take that out. Like it would be cool shade, like it kind of looks really cool when I'm looking at it in the pan, but it's just so jelly and it just doesn't really work for me. It creases like crazy. So I think I'm gonna just switch them because it is a similar idea, and I don't know, at least this one like doesn't crease. And since it's darker, I don't mind that it's not that shimmery. Like I can live with that. Then I don't know if I'm gonna keep the Pewter City because this one is actually matte shade, but it's kind of like matte with these sparkles in it. I think it's called like a sequined shade, and I don't love it here. It's not a great formula, and I have a couple different like light shades that I can use with this color story. So I think I'm actually gonna take this shade, so the Pewter City, and I'm gonna put this again in the Legend of Korra because I've used up the Rebel Spirit shade, which was kind of that like jelly formula, the same as the previous like Future Industries shade. And this palette, I don't know, I feel like it would really benefit from a lighter color there. Like, this looks nice, right? It looks pretty with that. So I think I'm gonna just change it in here so the two shades that were next to each other are now right here. And that way, like, the Legend of Korra palette looks a little bit better, is filled up, and I just like it a little bit more. And then Cinnabar Island. I don't know if I'm gonna keep Cinnabar Island, honestly. Do I... oh my god. Do I need this shade? I mean, it's a dark shade, so I feel like I don't mind that it's not as sparkly. I'm gonna keep it. And I have to kind of think about these two neutral shades, because I don't really wear neutrals. I'm gonna think about the Fossil shade. That one is kind of... I don't know. I'm not completely sure about that one. So... now, what are we gonna put in here instead of these? So I definitely want to put something like orangey or yellowy or something like that right here. I was either thinking about this shade. This is a depotted shade from the Alter Ego palette by Glam Shop. So this one is an option. Let me like put it here. Or another depotted shade from Glam Shop is this kind of very yellowy shade. So this is like yellow and this is like pale yellow, kind of goldy shade. I don't know which one would be better with this color story, so I'm gonna put both of them as a option. Then what else was I kind of thinking about to put in that place? I was also kind of thinking about adding one matte shade, and that would be like a orange shade. And I either have this, which is also from Alter Ego, or another Alter Ego shade. Is this orange? I think, yes, it's also from Alter Ego. You know, like, to have orange there, because I have yellow, this, and then I could have like brown or this red, and then one of the shimmers. So these are kind of the this side of the palette. Then here, I was kind of thinking that I don't really have a inner corner highlight other than the Evolution shade. And I kind of want something like either pinky or just something pretty that would work there. And from the like iridescent shades that I have, that I could use there, I have this shade, which is called Starlit from Mika Beauty Shop, and it is like pink purple with gold green shift as well. So this one is like a contestant. Or I was also thinking about this shade from Mika Beauty Shop, which is called Treasure, and I think I'm more inclined towards Treasure. I already swatched it here, I guess. But it's like pinky one, and it kind of reminds me of the Jelly Donut, but just like better, you know? So maybe we're gonna do that one here. So this is the Mika Treasure. I kind of want to get like a fun purple here, because we only have this shade. So I either have this Glam Shop Narcissus, I don't know, which is like quite nice deep purple. I feel like it would really fit with this. Or I have this from Mika Beauty Shop. This one is Monica, and it's purple to green, which that would look really nice here. I actually think I'm gonna put Monica in here because it shifts between green and purple, and it's kind of very similar to these two shades, so I kind of want that there. Right? Is that a good idea? Let me try it. So this one here, how different are these two? This one actually isn't that dark. I guess I'm gonna put this one, the lighter one, in the Elite 4, just so that it also works as a inner corner highlight. Or should I use this shade? I'm kind of torn. I'll think about this one as well after we swatch this. Then I think I'm gonna put the Narcissus here as well. Or should I also do... This is from Mika and it's called Toxique. It's also very pretty, but it would be similar to these two. So I don't think we're gonna do Toxique. Now I definitely want green here. And what do we have that's green? I was also kind of thinking about this shade. This is from Mika Beauty Shop. And it's called Enigma. It's a beautiful, like, pinky, purple, green, blue, seafoamy. Like, it is such a gorgeous shade. And I'm kind of thinking maybe putting it here. Instead of the green. This one is like, it is very flaky and it's a little bit messy, but I just really like it. So this one, and then so we have blues with this one and this one. Maybe we have purples. We've kind of like pinky with purple. We have orangey yellows, so we only need green. And now for the green. This is really hard. Because like I have this beautiful shade from Mika Beauty Shop, which is called Botanical. Here. Which I feel like is kind of like a better version of the previous Celadon City shade. Would that look really pretty here? I think I like the way it looks now. Should I also swap this? I'm not sure. I think it's good for now. I'm just gonna put the previous shades over here and I can make like a, you know, I can make something out of them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one from the Legend of Carpad. Maybe I'm gonna make nail polish out of it. And then I'm gonna throw it away. Anyway, I think this is kind of the color story that we're working with. I'm gonna wash my hands and swatch this new palette for you. We'll see how it's gonna look like, and then we'll decide if I'm gonna change something up or if it's gonna stay like this. And I will have to write down all the shade names and what we've done with this palette. So I hope that's okay for you. Okay, so this is how the new palette down looks like. And I'm gonna swatch it by columns. So we're gonna do blues, greens, purples, pinks, green, oranges, and then yellows. I hope that makes sense. And then I'm gonna show you like the finished swatches. So these are the first blue shades. As you can see, nothing changed here, and I really like this lineup. Here are the greens, and we've swapped out both the shimmers. So we have Botanical and Monica by Mika Beauty Shop, and I definitely love these two a lot more. I don't know if you can see that Monica is changing to green, but maybe this way with the mirror you will see that slightly. So yeah, it definitely has a green shift. Now for the purples we changed Enigma, which is this shade, and then this shade is Narcissus. Enigma is from Mika Beauty Shop and Narcissus is from Glam Shop. I really love this color story, by the way, so far. Like, it's very fun. Then for the pinks, we only changed the last shade, which is the Treasure from Makeup Beauty Shop. And I love these pinks. So here with the orangey reds, we only added the orange from the Glam Shop Alter Ego palette. So this one is just a depotted shade, and I love how bright it is. It looks so cool with the pinks. I really enjoy this one. And then the last four shades, we've only changed this pale like yellowy gold, which is also from Glam Shop Alter Ego. And I must say I love this new color story a lot more. Like, the shimmers are so beautiful, so sparkly, so wonderful, and I'm definitely a lot happier with the current look of it, a lot more than I was previously with how the original Colourpop palette looked like. So I think I'm gonna be a lot happier with this, and I think the Legend of Korra will also be a lot prettier